Hi guys, today we're going to talk about same numbers and adjacent numbers. Now it may be stating the obvious here, but again this is all about awareness, and sometimes it's really the most obvious things need to be pointed out to us because we're so in it that we don't see it. So this is the same thing with the Enneagram that I was talking about in the previous videos in the run up to this. If you haven't, you might want to go back there and have a recap. But effectively what you will find is, as we were talking about in the previous video, there will be certain Enneagram numbers that you will clash with. And when you start noticing the pattern, and when you next meet somebody and you go, oh, I just feel really uncomfortable with that person, it's just not working out for me, I don't know what it is about them. Now you do. You'll go, oh, that's because they're, I tend to clash with 8s, but if they're empowered 8s, they're absolutely awesome. They either love me or hate me. It's just it's an acknowledgement of that's just how we're just different. You've got different shoes to me. I wear my own shoes. These ones work for me. I'm sorry if they don't work for you, and I'm okay with that. Okay, which is where I want to get you guys to. So first of all, we have to identify that. But by the same token, what shoes do we like and do we get on well with? So people who are obviously the same Enneagram number type as you can often really be people that you totally identify with, because in NLP we talk about maps of the world overlapping, and the more that you have the overlapped area, the common ground that sits within that overlap, however big that area is that overlaps, the way that you think, the way that you operate, it just feels so easy. Like you could literally step into their shoes and walk in their shoes, and it's just like, oh my goodness. So like I've got some really amazing friends. It's like I haven't seen them for years, and we literally can just pick up like we haven't, it was yesterday that we actually saw them. So it's the same sort of thing. It's like, when we're operating from the same place, when we're walking in the same shoes, and if we're on the same path and we think the same way, it's not hard. It's not hard to hang out with that person. It's easy. You don't have to think about what you say or how you act or how you behave. And start shifting around so that you can make it and accommodate for them. This way you can just wear your own shoes just the way that you like. And here's the other thing that you need to be aware of with that, as well as that you've got with your wing numbers. It's the same thing. If you've got well balanced, say for example you've got a well balanced 5 with a 6 and a 4. Okay, now if they are all balanced all the way through, then of course it's going to be the most similar pair of shoes that they are wearing, that their friends are wearing, so they're going to feel even more comfortable. However, it might be that one wing is more imbalanced than the other. So for example, they might be more paranoid, they're higher in the 6 side. They might be more over needing the structure, and it can be constraining to some people, so if their wing number is out, but they can still get them, they still understand them. So it's like a seesaw, it goes like this, but your seesaw might be the other way around. And it's just being aware of, oh, you've got a stronger wing than me, or I've got a stronger wing than you, or and vice versa. So it's starting to get that, oh, you've got similar shoes to me. Not exact, no one will ever have the exact pair of same shoes as you, but effectively you got the same shoes as me, and I totally get it. And yes, you're a little bit paranoid, but that's okay. I still love you. You're amazing, and you can still love them even if they're opposing numbers. But sometimes what you might find is that there can be resistance as well as much as a benefit, because when you're in the same number, so say for example you're a control number or a I am right number, and you both want to be right, of course that's when the clash can come in. So you might meet and have a lot of common ground and get each other, but you'll still hang out with each other because it's just like, oh well, that's just the way I are, and you accept it a lot easier. So I hope you found that useful, and yeah, if you liked it, please like, share, subscribe, and hop over to our Facebook page and give us some feedback. Let me know if I'm on track here. Is this helping you guys? Let me know, because the whole point of all of this is for you to get an identification of what your shoes you're wearing, you know, what path do you want to go? You have to work out what's working for you and what's not. Are these the shoes for you? If those aren't the right shoes for you, let's biff them out the closet. Let's get some new ones on that you really, really like, and then we can go from there. So really hope you loved this. If you did, please just like this, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow, actually. All right, have a delightful day, ladies. Bye.